I decided to stop at my local thrift store today after work, and boy, am I glad I did. I'm going to start with the smallest items first. Obviously, we're going to work less profitable to most profitable. First thing up is this Duluth button-up shirt. It is a Duluth Trading Wrinkle Fighter shirt. This will bring in about $25 plus shipping. It's a good shirt to get. It was only cost me $4.79, so I'm looking at about, after everything's said and done, about $15 profit on that shirt. I just got done talking about vintage Levi's on my last video, and I found quite a bit of vintage Levi. This shirt right here, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is either a mid 80s or mid 90s Levi shirt. I have to look up and make sure that that tag is where I think it's from. But this will bring in probably about the same as the other shirt, probably about $25. This one's probably $25 free shipping though. To get it close to $30, I don't think it's going to get there, but it'll still bring in decent money. More vintage Levi's. I found two pair of vintage 501s. Like I said in my last video, 501s are the most iconic Levi's. They were the first ever denim jean made. They are Levi's most sought after pair of jean, most selling, however you want to say it. So I found one that is more vintage than the other, if that makes sense, a little bit older. This one, if I can find the tag. Okay, so I finally found the tag. Dumb me. It was down by the pocket bag. This one is the Batwing, the black Batwing one like I had in the last video. This pair is also made in the USA, so I already know they're vintage. This pair is newer than the other ones. These, I would say, is probably late 90s, early 2000s. I'm really going to have to dig and search and make sure that these are, in fact, vintage. Like I said in my last video, I know the things to look for to find that they are vintage. I just don't know the exact year just by looking at them. I do a little bit more research on them when I get them. I'm going to move on to footwear now. These wrestling shoes, this is a pickup every single time I see them. Unless they are in horrible shape, I pick them up every time. So wrestling shoes have always sold for me. They sell for pretty good money. These specific pair, these are the Asics. They're signed. I forget who that is. I got it in the listing. I completely forget. Anyways, there's the type. These sell for right around $45 plus shipping. I bought them for $5. Wrestling shoes sell very well, so don't pass them up. You know, a lot of these cleats, track shoes, stuff like that, volleyball shoes, you don't pick up because they don't sell. They're not, they're not good to resell, but wrestling shoes are very, very good to resell. So always pick up the wrestling shoes. These are LeBron 13s, and these are actually a very good seller. These sold comps go anywhere from like 60 to 160, depending on how worn they are and what size. These are size 8, so they're not going to bring in as much, but they will still bring in a pretty good penny. There is some wear to them on the sides. There's a little bit of wear to these corners, a little bit of wear to the toe, a little bit of wear on the bottom. So they're worn, but they will still bring in some money. I would say these are still going to give me about 40 to 50 bucks. So $5 turned into 40 or 50. Obviously, I'm going to take that, even though these are worn. They're a hard shoe to get, it seems like. So definitely a good pickup. These right here are, I guess, moccasin boots. J. Crew is a good brand to pick up in certain situations. A button-down J. Crew or just a blouse J. Crew, for women, you're not going to pick those up because those aren't worth much. But something like this, something different like this, like a moccasin or a wool sweater or something like that, that's going to sell well, and that's going to bring in some good money. All right, now let's talk about the helmet. This is something that when I find, I get pretty excited because I know this is going to bring in some good money. This particular style of this Zenith helmet, it is Zenith, as you can see. It is a youth medium, but this should still bring in over $100, which is great because I only paid $6 for it. It was a steal. I got very excited when I seen it. I seen there was no cracks. You always want to make sure there's no cracks, no dings, anything crazy that's going to make a buyer not want to buy it. Obviously, this should bring in anywhere from, I would say, $75 to $175, depending on the buyer and depending on the time of year. This is a good year to find this. But sold comps are everywhere on these too because of what year the helmet is made. All that stuff matters. This helmet particularly is in good shape. I've sold football helmets in the past. I think I've sold a total of 3 or 4 helmets. The highest selling one I ever did was an Under Armour helmet. I think I ended up selling that for right around $200. It had a visor, everything. Really nice helmet. And this leather jacket, which was just something that I accidentally saw, like kind of glanced up, seen it on the rack, decided to go over and look at it. I looked at the brand, looked it up, looked at the leather jacket. It's Classic Coletti by Cougar. These jackets are listed. Now they're listed. I didn't look up any sold because there's no solds in the last 30 days, and I'm pretty sure eBay switched to 30 days. They only show like what sold in the last 30 days or how many views you've had in the last 30 days, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken on the sold comps, but I'm pretty sure everything went to 30 days. But there's none sold in the last 30 days, obviously, because we're in the middle of summer. So I'm gonna wait to put this jacket on here until September. Once September comes, I will put this jacket on sale because by the time it gets to the colder weather, it'll be on for about a month or so, and with the algorithm, it should get more views that way. I've had more luck doing it that way. I kind of learned that in my first year, that if you wait and you list it just before the season starts, you can definitely get rid of it a lot faster. Anyways, this is in actually very good shape, honestly. There's no blemishes, there's no rips or tears or anything like that. So, like I said, sold comps are crazy. They're going anywhere from like 150 to like 250. This thing is the real deal. I actually did not know it at first until I looked it up, like I said, and when I did, I was very pleasantly surprised. Watch out for the next video because the football helmet, it has something to do with the football helmet and me striking gold, basically. If you want to see that video, just subscribe. That way you get the notification that it's coming up. But it's kind of cool what's going to happen here in the next couple weeks and what I'm going to be getting into and what I'm going to have the possibility or the opportunity to do to make money. This could be what gets me jump started back into more of this reselling stuff and having the capital to do more than just thrift in my local area.